What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, DC the Cool, back in from another video. Yeah, I know I'm a couple days late. Friday, I had things to do. I'm not a YouTuber sitting up here, got nothing to do all day but make videos. Anyway, so, now I'm episode 15. Let's go ahead and get to this review, alright? So, we open up for shot, right? They're being chased by the army. They're getting fired, getting a lot of gunfire on them, right? They try to run behind the mountain. They get their planes and circle around the mountain and continue to fire, continue their assault, right? Goku gets hit in the back. He's paralyzed temporarily, right? Now he recovers. He uses his power pole to extend to take out one of the ships, right? They're putting it on him thick, right? So Vegeta's getting fed up with all of these guns and said, I'm a Saiyan, this ain't gonna work on me. So he goes out there, does this assault, takes out a guy, takes out a plane, another plane shows up, blasts him multiple times, paralyzing him, right? Vegeta reluctantly asks Goku, you still got them bugs? And he takes it, reluctantly to regain the strength, right? We cut to Goma, who's pretty much looking at everybody who's involved, the Pansy Girl, Goku and them and everything, he notices Hybis, the belt, that's the third eye, right? So he knows the third eye, and how did he get it? What's he doing with that? So, right? So, we cut back to Goku and company, right? And, Goro says, okay, we gotta go to the palace. We gotta go to, to face Goma, right? So they're heading that way. One of the scouts sees that they're coming, sounds the alarm, right? And then we come back to Goma again, who says it's definitely a third eye belt. I remember it. King Abor, who's the Boar's father, King Abor, not Dabor, King Abor, he used to wear it on his forehead. And the Getsu is like, well, how did he get it? And they don't know. He's like, don't ask me. Goma's like, don't ask me. I don't know. So Goma tells the Getsu, go get that third eye. He's like, how am I supposed to do that? He's like, you're a smart guy. Figure it out, right? So then we get to a narration, right, out of nowhere. I'm not sure if it's Neba's voice or this is a narration that came out of nowhere, just so give us the backstory. I don't know if it was Neva telling us or whatever. I don't think it was the same voice actor for Neva. Because it's in Japanese. I'm pretty sure it's just an actual narrator who came out of nowhere, which I thought was kind of misplaced. I thought it made more sense if Never described it than a narration came out of nowhere to give us lore. But whatever. So basically, it tells us that the third eye is worn by every demon king is a symbol of supreme demon king, right? And it gives that person terrifying magic power, right? It was stolen from King Abora. We found out it was Dabora, his son, who stole it from him. He sent a scout to go get it and steal it from him while he was away. So the guy gets it. He steals it. He gets away from the army. He flies to the third demon realm, dodging the Kraken and all of this stuff. He's successful. And he, lands his ship and he's chilling to look at, his goods, look at the eye or whatever. And some generic goon, catches him off guard and goes out here with the club, killing the dude. Right, which I thought was kind of lame. So he kills him. He crushes the intercom, and the eye rolls off and flies over the cliff into a mountain. Right, which I think is kind of a lame explanation. I think they could have did something better than he just get hit by some regular dude. You're smart enough to dodge an army. You're smart enough to dodge a Kraken, but you're not smart enough to not get taken off guard and get clubbed to death. I thought it was kind of lame. As an excuse as the reason why the third eye got found in the mountain somewhere in all that time and nobody found it by Hybis. So I thought they could give him something better than that. So we come back to Goku and them, and Goku asks Never, like, don't you got special abilities? Don't you got special powers or something? Why don't you do something about this? Like, why don't you help us? He's like, I'm just here to accompany you. You're on your own pretty much. I can't help you. So we cut to Hybis. And Hybis, some girl walks up to him, whatever, and tells him all like that belt, this and that, whatever, and that I'll give it to you for a kiss, this and that. And he's like, no, I don't want that. He's like, well, I'll take the hat. So he gives her the belt, the third eye, for the hat, right? So this is pretty much probably the Getsu dressed up as a girl, right? Would look like Toa, which I thought was pretty funny. Put Toa in the show, we're actually putting Toa in the show because you already have Mira and Clay Glorio in the show. Right, so we cut back to to the gang, and Piccolo says he's gonna handle the whole army. I got this or whatever. Goku says that sounds really good. They gotta run out of ammo eventually, right? And never tells him no, it's not gonna happen. One vital hit, you're dead. And Pansy tells them that those guns can shoot for like 10 days straight. So then we cut to Arinzu. Majin Buu and Cooler sleep on the couch, chilling. She's plotting, saying everything's according to plan. This is all going the way she expected it to, right? And we go back to Goku and them again, and they're like, I'm getting tired of waiting. We gotta do something. So they launch a counterattack, right? So they're doing a counterattack, but they end up getting hit with this big. They're doing pretty well at first. Then they end up getting hit with a tank. Tanks come in, right? And then they end up getting hit with this big, huge, loaded, paralyzing blast. It hits Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo at the same time. Takes them out of commission for a minute, right? And they're still trying to fight them off, and then another blast being loaded up. Then all of a sudden, a grenade comes down and kills the tank, blows the tank up or whatever. Then more come down, blow up more tanks. It turns out it was King Kate and his army. They launched, pretty much an airstrike, right, and backed them up right at the right time. So then another tank comes along on the mountain and shoots at their airship, and they throw their grenade at them at the same time. The grenade goes into the chamber, blows it up, but the key blast also goes off and blows up their ship. Now Pansy's tripping. She's thinking her father has died, right? And everybody's like, oh no, But when the smoke clears, they're standing on the ground. They're all still there. Everything's fine. Which I would like them to explain that. Maybe they'll explain that with some exposition later on. Goku asks, hey, how'd you get out of that? Because it don't make any sense unless you got teleportation, how y'all got out of that, and all y'all were on the ground fine. But it might not be explained. You might just have to deal with it. Whatever. So we move on. And the fight's starting, right? Everything's going down now. The Kings and his whole armies getting to the fight. Goku and them back them up. Everybody's going throwing hands, right? Vegeta and Piccolo are back to back shooting heat blasts. Pansy's on King Kate in the shoulder, doing a 360 like this is army of two. Goku's going off, power pole extend left and right, going Super Saiyan, take out multiple guys, doing key blast spam, looking like Vegeta Jr. So they going off, right? Now, of course, Goma's looking at this, and he's losing his mind because pretty much the whole army gets wiped out, right? And the guest who tells him, we still got special forces, Ginyu Force Jr., he's like, yeah, I guess that's true, and the guest who looks like he's like planning something, he's like he has a plot, he is, his look on his face was like, yeah, I got something for you. So, basically, that's, we get back to the game, the whole army's beat, and we are going to go to the palace the next episode if I'm going to get to them. And we're going to see how this goes. This episode's pretty good. The fighting was excellent. So this episode was like 8.5. The fighting was excellent. Wasn't much talking. I mean, there was some talking, but the fight was fire. So this episode was really good. Episode 15. We get to 16. I can't wait to see what happens. So that's it for my review. Really good episode. My favorite so far. Until the next video, tell me what you guys thought about this episode. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.